You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Sports. Very quickly, quick shout out to all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for joining Black and White Sports. We do have channel memberships available down below. We're still growing like crazy. 5.3 million views last 28 days. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Now, an interesting story that might have normally went on the Rhodes Ranch channel or the John Matrix channel or both of our channels, but I thought there was enough of a sports tie-in that the Black and White Sports audience would want to hear this. Connecticut sports reporter fired after calling Senator Tim Scott an Uncle Tom. News 12 networks have a zero-tolerance policy for racism. I will get into all kinds of things after I get done with this story, because we have heard it all. A Connecticut-based sports reporter was fired on Wednesday after referring to Senator Tim Scott, a Republican, a black conservative, as an Uncle Tom in a now-deleted tweet. The Hill tweeted a link to a story about Scott saying he thought President Trump, quote, misspoke when he said, quote, stand back and stand by, but called on him to correct his statement if that really were the case. Now, former News 12 Connecticut sports reporter Fred Gurney responded by writing, thanks, Uncle Tom, and swiftly lost his job. And it's funny, the guy that captured this does say that tweets last forever, and that's a fact. Herm Edwards, who used to coach the Jets, famously said, don't hit send. Well, dude, you hit send, and now it's out there. After reviewing the incident, the network released sports reporter Fred Gurney. I'm calling him Gurney. I don't know. Gertini, as a result of a racially insensitive comment. The network said in a statement, News 12 has a zero-tolerance policy for racism or improper conduct based on race and prides itself on being objective, unbiased, multi-platform news company. When asked if he had apologized, Gurney later tweeted that he wrote an email to Senator Scott. Scott supported President Trump and the Republican Party, is regularly criticized by the left. Back in August, CNN's Chris Cuomo suggested Scott was, quote, carrying water for President Trump by speaking at the RNC. Cuomo's remarks stirred some backlash on social media, with some suggesting the anchor's comments were racist. Now, and he's also been called, Craig Melvin of NBC has called him a token as well. Now, I can tell you, from the moment that John Matrix and myself started talking politics on our regular channels, we have heard it all. We have heard it all. He hears it all the time, this kind of rhetoric, this kind of hateful bullcrap. And I can tell you, I have a ton of black friends, and I've talked to them about the whole being black and conservative, because several of them are closeted conservatives, meaning their friends and family do not know it. They only know it when they walk into a voting booth and nobody's looking and they check Trump. That's it. And I had a couple of my black friends tell me that being black and conservative, it would be easier to come out as gay or as a transsexual or transgender or whatever we're calling it right now in the black community than it would be to come out as a conservative, which seems utterly ridiculous. But there's that much hate that comes along with taking the anti-democratic position in the black community. And if you come out, I mean, you want to talk about bravery. You have to be brave to be black and a vocal conservative in the black community, because you will flat be shit on. That is a fact. You will take massive heat from your own family and your own friends. I guarantee it. I know John Matrix has told me some of the things he has said. If you ever get a chance, watch the documentary Uncle Tom from Justin Malone, director, and executive producer Larry Elder. I did a review for it on my channel, and Larry Elder put me in one of his videos as part of giving a review on Larry Elder's channel, which I was humbled by. For Larry Elder to have me on his channel was crazy. But it is a powerful documentary about what black Americans have to deal with when they decide to come out as conservatives. And it's got one of the greatest pieces in there, and it talks to different notable black conservatives: Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, Herman Cain before he passed away, and Herman steals the whole thing. Herman Cain is so good in the Uncle Tom documentary. But we hear it. We do hear it. And me being white, I got flat told last week, dude, you're white. You shouldn't be talking about black issues. Okay, well, that's racist, but they don't see it that way. SJWs don't see it that way. I've been called racist. Everything under the sun. And death threats, forget about it. Forget about it. I've probably received 50 to 100 death threats. And when I made the Black Militia video on my channel, I got 30 death threats that honestly I probably should have turned into somebody that were that specific, okay? Extremely specific, okay? And one even said, do you remember what happened to the two Dallas policemen that got shot a couple of years ago, whenever it was? That's what's going to happen to you. So you take a ton of heat when you talk politics, but when you are black and you are a conservative, it's brave. John Matrix is brave for putting this channel together, putting his channel together, and being a black American and speaking out vocally in support of Trump, in support of being a conservative, because you take nothing but a bunch of horse shit. And it's usually, if you want to know the truth, a lot of times it's from white social justice warriors. You'll hear it from blacks giving him problems, but it is white social justice warriors are the most vilest, worthless individuals that this planet knows at this point. They're also the most dangerous because they've been corrupted by that liberal. Usually they're better well off. Liberal professors have poisoned the shit out of them in universities. And they've got a real vile streak in them. They're supposed to be more accepting of people? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is the people that are in Antifa right now. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. I thought this was crazy. I wanted to bring this video to you. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.